Hi everyone, Jus4SweetZ here. Today we are going to make another holiday drink, and I'm trying to switch my stuff around and do a craft or an appetizer or a meal or a drink. And the holidays seem to be a time, especially this time of year, where everybody gets together and they have a drink together. And so I like to just kind of mix it up a little bit here and add another one to the list. And a lot of my recipes, you can switch around the same kind of alcohols to get a different drink. So that's kind of good because then you don't have so much to buy. The one that I chose today is called Sugar Daddy, and I'm going to name it AKA Mrs. Claus Sugar Daddy. And this is a drink that you serve as a shot, or you can serve it in a martini glass or a wine glass, any of the above. And you can also serve it on the rocks if you really want to. I prefer my drinks on the rocks, but I'm going to go ahead and just make this in a wine glass, and we'll have it kind of straight up here. I just realized my little strainer. Get my little strainer together here. All right, so I do not have a martini shaker, so I'm going to do this redneck style, and I'm going to do it in a mason jar. Nothing wrong with that, right? I'm not a big drinker, so I just don't have a lot of those things that come equipped with drinks. So you can use your martini shaker, or you can use your redneck mason jar, and I just mean that in a funny term. I love mason jars. I use them for so much now. So anyway, put some ice in your mason jar, and the alcohols you're going to use is butterscotch schnapps. We're going to use Bailey's Irish Cream, and then I am going to use my homemade coffee liqueur that I made last year. I just pulled it out of the cupboard forgetting that I had it, and I made it at this time last year. So if you don't have homemade coffee liqueur, I'll have to do a video on that soon here. You can use Kahlua, or you can find a coffee liqueur in the alcohol section. So let's go ahead and get started. You also are going to need some half and half or cream for this. And we're going to use a shot glass, and we're going to do a 1 ounce pour, so equal parts of each. So we're going to start with our coffee liqueur, and we'll do a 1 ounce pour of this. Now this would also be really good in coffee. So you could mix this shot together and not do it with the ice. Just mix it all together in a glass and use it as a coffee base for your, just add coffee to it. And that would be super delicious. All right, so we're also going to add a 1 ounce pour of our Irish cream. And who doesn't love Bailey's and coffee? All right. And last, but certainly not least, for the alcohol, we have a 1 ounce pour of butterscotch schnapps. It's going to give it that nice buttery, yummy, sweet flavor. Now these are all pretty strong, sweet alcohol, so you don't want to have too many of these. All right, so there's what we pour. We're going to go ahead and get our lid to our mason jar, and we are going to just do a shake here. Works just as good, doesn't it? And you know what? The ice keeps it nice and cold. I love it. All right, so it's all shaken up. And actually what you could do with this, I don't have anything ready for it, but one thing you could do is shave some chocolate, and you would dip this rim in, you would rim it in like the butterscotch schnapps, and then dip it into chocolate, and that would be your rim for the glass. And if I had, let's see, maybe I can do that. I have some little mini chocolate chips. Let's see. We'll try it with the mini chocolate chips. Shaved chocolate would be best. So I'll go ahead and show you this. Why not? Let's go ahead and get two. I'm trying to find the chocolate chips in there. Okay, so we're going to have a little bowl here. Now you can pick any liqueur you want out of this to dip in. It doesn't have to be the butterscotch schnapps. It can be any of them. Or you could just use plain water, but this has a little bit more of a sugary base, so it's going to make it stick a little better. So you don't want to over pour it. Just pour it in there so that you're able to dip. I'm going to get this to where you can see it. So I just put a little bit in there so you can see that we can dip the glass. And then this is where you would put your shaved chocolate, and I'm going to go ahead and use mini chocolate chips because that's what I have. Or you could also use, you know, something different, coconut flakes or whatever. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take this glass and we're going to dip the rim of it into the butterscotch schnapps and just kind of twirl it around. And then what you want to do is put it on with the chocolate chips. And see, I don't know if the chocolate chips are going to work. I don't think they're going to. Let's try it. I have some of this Paradise Crunch, and I'll just leave the chocolate chips with it. And I'm going to put this, it's just a chocolate cookie kind of thing. But you could put, like I said, shaved chocolate works fabulous with this. And all you're doing is rimming this. You could also, if you're making this into a coffee drink, put whipped cream on top and shake the chocolate or the chocolate on top. All right, there we go. See how pretty that is? So that's all we did. That worked a lot better. So there we rimmed our glass with butterscotch schnapps and some chocolate. And now for the pour. I just have this little strainer, and I'm going to set that right on top. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to pour. I'm going to kind of go like that. Pour it in. Hope you can see that. And there you have a wonderful Mrs. Claus Sugar Daddy Martini, basically. And like I said, I'm going to put some ice in this. You can serve it on the rocks, or you can serve it in a shot glass straight up. You can serve it in a martini glass, or you can serve it in your coffee. And all you want to do to this is add a splash of half and half to that. And we're going to give it a quick stir. And there you go. There is our Mrs. Claus Sugar Daddy holiday beverage. It's beautiful. It's attractive. Make it in plastic cups if you want to. A man overboard as usual in my videos. And have fun with it. It is going to be delicious. I'm going to try it even though I shouldn't. Yum. Those three together are delicious. Only have one though, I'm warning you. Unless you want to hug the toilet bowl the next day. So anyway, I hope you had fun on this. I had fun. I hope you get a chance to at least make it and try it, whether you do it as a martini, a shot, or in your coffee. And share this on Facebook with your friends and family. And please join my Facebook page, Jus4SweetZ. Also my group page, Recipe Book, to share some fabulous recipes with people. And until next time, next video, happy holidays to everyone. God bless.